Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. Joining us now is our in-house analyst, Ikenna Kingsley, with stories trending around the world. Hi, Ikenna.
Hey, hi, hello, how you guys doing?
Now I can say TGIF.
Yes, I was about to remind you.
Yes,
it's what you plan for the weekend.
Friday. Plan for the weekend. Oh, I have a wedding tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wedding to attend.
I'm going to Abuja.
Oh.
So,
bring us kilishi.
I know, I said the same
I'll bring yes, definitely.
Please,
and the viewers, I'll bring you okay.
Okay, I'll be expecting like 2 packs.
No problem.
Okay, what's trending?
Okay, so Morgan Freeman has been accused of harassment by multiple women who have either worked on movie sets, his production company, or interviewed him in a professional setting. 8 women allege that the 80-year-old actor subjected them to inappropriate behavior, including unwanted touching and comments about their figure. Most of the accusers said they didn't report Freeman's alleged behavior because they feared for their jobs. Morgan responded by saying, in a quote, "Anyone who knows me or has worked with me knows I am not someone who will intentionally offend or knowingly make anyone feel uneasy." The statement reads, "I apologize to anyone who felt uncomfortable or disrespected. That was never my intent," end of quote. Yeah.
Like, no, please,
So,
no, just say no, say it in. So, like, Morgan Freeman he plays God, you know. This is the voice of God. He looks like a gentleman. He has such a pleasant character during all his interviews. I've never seen him like frown. No, I really hope this is not true.
I was actually shocked when I saw this story. Like, he's not someone that
this will hurt me personally.
Would be that kind of person, really.
Yeah, he's not somebody I would attribute.
I have so much respect for the man. So much respect.
There was a Twitter user who actually said she's not surprised by this because Morgan Freeman was linked to having a relationship with his step-granddaughter. So, no, a couple of years ago, it's true. So she's just saying, why is everybody surprised if somebody if he can actually have a relationship with his step-granddaughter, you know,
okay, so
how is this shocking?
Step-granddaughter, yeah, so he has no blood. He's not related to her by blood.
If you're thinking about it, it's
family
just step.
It just
granddaughter, yeah, and it's a granddaughter, so she's
this guy was
significantly younger.
Mandela, come on.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Where do you draw the line between the actual person and the character? Because now we're like, oh, he played God.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that the interviews I've seen of him, so this even has nothing to do with like his acting or anything. It's everything I've seen off screen of him just seems really pleasant and really like well-mannered.
You can never tell he'll be that kind of person.
Yes.
And now, because of this, SAG, they're stripping him of his Lifetime Achievement Award.
Sorry, say that again?
SAG.
Yeah.
SAG was like stripping of his Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yes, they said that already?
Yeah.
That they stripped
Bill Cosby?
Yeah, they will.
Who, Bill Cosby
No.
or Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman.
When did they say that?
This
This just came out yesterday.
And they said it today.
They need to relax.
Yeah, they need to relax.
No, come on. They need to give him
Are you sure there's not
time.
some type of attack on all these black, powerful American actors? Because this is a bit much. Even with Bill Cosby, this happening to Morgan Freeman again. Then we had Trey Songz.
And we had
it's
R.
just
Kelly.
A lot.
It's just
R.
black.
Kelly.
We had Harvey. We had Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey was the face of it all. Like, he started the whole Me Too movement.
Yeah.
And he's in the news, like, today, too.
Yeah. But then again, these are all actors, and it is acting. So
and do you think
actors,
maybe sometimes
acting, you're saying that they...
No, I don't want
what I'm
anybody
saying
looking
is,
at me now and then saying, oh, I'm not well-behaved, I may be acting.
No, I understand. What we're saying is the interview. You're saying that he behaves really well, but he's an actor, so they're used to putting up.
Well, have you seen other actors on interviews and how they're like, please, what's his name? Has walked away from several interviews. What's his name now? The one dating his friend's ex-wife. I forget his name anyway, and it's probably a good thing with that introduction.
But I just hope and pray that these rumors or stuff is not true, because really I have so much respect for Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
And I don't seem like that kind of person.
And he's 80, like he should just...
And why do these women wait till they're old?
Yeah.
Like, really?
Well, we have to remember that a lot of women are feeling empowered now. So this would not be the last we'll hear of sexual allegations or sexual misconduct. I doubt.
I hope it's the last, because, like, I'm tired.
Every
Every time one sexual allegation, Me Too movement, they stand up.
Well, you cannot be tired. You see, they'll come for you with that statement.
Yeah,
well,
so let's
I'm
do
sorry,
that.
They'll come for you.
Dora, I'll save you. What else is trending?
I'm a gentleman, come on.
What else is trending?
Okay, so Hollywood mogul Harvey Weinstein is expected to surrender to New York police on Friday on sexual misconduct charges. He faces arrest following a grand jury investigation, the report says. He has been hit with numerous allegations, including rape, sexual assault, but denied non-consensual sex with anyone. It will be the first time Weinstein has been charged since accusations emerged. Yeah. So he's turned himself in, finally.
He's not that hard to find, I mean.
Yeah, but, you know, like, he's been on break, you know, been away from the whole, you know, nonsense. Wow. But now he's, like, turned himself in, and I don't know how the case would go. And he still denies every accusation, like, man, I didn't do it.
Sounds a bit delusional, but hey.
But hey, no, but who knows? Maybe he didn't know he was committing those crimes. I don't know.
Have you heard some of those stories?
I'm just playing. but really, I don't know. Like, it's terrible, and his legacy is like messed up now.
You know what? There's one good. Anyway, there's always something good to come out of every situation. You know, you look at the good side. The good side is now we're going to have a new generation of directors and a new generation of directors who will be well behaved, and of actors and actresses who will feel safer in America. Like now, you know, because now everybody's going to be super careful after all of this. Everybody's going to be very careful. So you will now be hired based on your merit, based on your audition, and not because you went on your knees. Actually said that.
I don't know what you mean by that.
It's true, because no, this is a very sensitive topic. So it's not, as much as we're a morning show, we're happy. It's a very sensitive topic to a lot of women and a lot of people across the country and across the world, because this happens in every industry. It's not just the media. So we have to actually think of it as how can we actually make an impact on each and every industry. So we're in media, but other industries actually have to start speaking up against
like
these sexual misconduct.
It happens everywhere, actually.
It
happens everywhere.
All of that.
But because of like the Hollywood stars and they're in the face of the public, everybody would get to hear about theirs than the other.
But let's talk about this. Like, nobody has spoken up in Nigeria. It's almost like this Me Too thing. This Me Too thing is not affecting Nigerians.
It is.
It is actually, but they're being careful. Last year I was on Afri from Red Carpet, and I asked a couple of them, and they were like, "Oh well, it happens, but I don't know." They were trying to be careful, like, you know, safeguard their careers and all that. They were all being careful not to mention names. Yeah, they actually said it exists, but they're still scared to actually call names.
Of course, and it's understandable, because look how long it took Hollywood to actually speak up. So I don't expect Nigeria to follow suit so quickly, because we are still very new in this sphere.
Okay, well.
So what else is trending?
Okay, so Superwoman. A woman walks across the stage at graduation less than 24 hours after giving birth. Zainab Abdallah didn't let go into labor the day before her graduation stop her from enjoying the exciting milestone. Sis still made it to the commencement ceremony less than 24 hours after giving birth to a healthy baby girl. She received a master's degree from the University of St. Thomas in St. Paul, Minnesota. She gave birth around 8 p.m. and the graduation ceremony began around 5:30 p.m.
Yes, to girl power. Yes, this is what you call girl power. Like, this is the only type of power that a girl or woman has. Because to give birth, I know you don't know what it is to give birth. But to actually give birth and then strut across and collect your graduation certificate, that is what you call a woman who is about it. Because seriously, she's given birth, but she's worked so hard for this graduation to graduate, and she's not going to miss it. Even giving birth is not going to stop her from doing that.
She's actually powerful. I must commend her.
I must say though, I hope she didn't put her life at risk by doing that.
True.
I hope not. But again, we saw Princess Kate.
A couple of hours after she gave birth, she was out on the stairs as well. And this just makes me feel really good, actually, you know, because we've heard so many horror stories about childbirth, especially we've seen so many things in movies, things that have gone wrong. They make it look like it's like after it's really painful, or I'm sure it's painful, but you can actually recover from it. And we're seeing women who are recovering really quickly after giving birth. And it depends on the birth as well. So the type of birth is
But some people have missed the graduation like over malaria. As little as malaria. This woman walked the stage after giving birth. Like she's powerful.
She is powerful. I hope you didn't try to miss your graduation because of it.
So you have to respect.
I respect women. Come on now. I can't wait to even have my own first child, you know, with my wife.
Your own first child? How about your wife first?
We're searching for her.
Thanks so much, Akena. Well, it's time now for a short break on the morning show. When we return, Aaron Akirijola will be here and we'll be doing a recap of our favorite World Cup songs. Don't go away.